Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and I'm here for real this time. I accidentally started recording with, whatchamacallit, uh, the Steam replay thing on, and that, bricks my OBS, so, I want to move Locke over to Bismarck, because I want Locke to be able to raise people. It seems pretty helpful, honestly. Oh my god, it's Kefka! Whoa, we gotta get out of here! Go! Get on the minecart! Whee! Yeah, so anyways, we're back with the Final Fantasy, the sixth one. That is, my Final Fantasy. It's the last one I've ever had. Uh, we're gonna try to beat this guy to death with hammers. And we don't have hammers, so we're just gonna try to kill this guy. Hopefully regen, like poison, stays between encounters. I don't know if it will. A very weird warping effect on the screen. If you look to the sides when we turn, I guess it's like there are other railroads that you could have taken, or there are other railroads. Oh yeah, we want to hit that on all enemies. And entire party, please. Yes, entire party, please. I like how the game where magic is non-existent, everybody can just use magic once you get the ye old, whatchamacallits. We're getting our ass beat, by the way. Do you mind? Like, Gao's gonna die? We can buy more potions after we get out of here, don't worry. All we gotta do is, live and not die. That's it. We just have to live and not die. Locke will eventually gain the ability to raise people, and then he will be the best party member. I mean, do we get Terra back now? Like, do you think that maybe with the power of the Magicite, it's a road roller? Oh no. I mean, I think we just spam Thunder. Like, even if it doesn't do a lot of damage, we would rather be able to... Well, actually, I don't know for sure. Maybe we should Rage. Bro's gonna die. That missed. Yeah. Go ahead. Let's Magitech armor it up so you can just rapid fire laser beams, if you don't mind. Sounds like a good idea to me. Wheel? Are we gonna be freed from the wheel, perhaps? Do you think we're gonna be freed from the wheel? Yo, Locke learned Blizzard and Thunder. Locke is getting more useful. Locke Stonks rising. I know Locke Stonks are rising because we spent so long grinding him in the cave with Celise. And so they're both like 6 or 7 levels higher than everybody else. But, you know, we'll be out of here soon enough. Just riding the minecart, you know? I mean, listen, sometimes you're doing a Minecraft build and you want to make a roller coaster. What's wrong with that, chat? There's nothing wrong with that, chat. I am remembering that, you know, there is like a boss that we're going to have to do, which I'm not looking forward to. They're beating our ass! Blizzard does seem to work, so that's good. Thundara, would you look at that? The better shit right there. I don't know, I mean, honestly, even if we switch to the Cloud so that Gao is doing, like, lightning AoE attacks every turn, it might still be better, but I would be able to play as 2 characters faster. Here, let's go Cloud Gaming. just to make sure I remember what the cloud actually is. And we got, like, mana for years. Surely I won't regret. Oh, they're healed by Blizzard, huh? My bad. Locke, you wouldn't happen to, Uh-oh. I didn't have an opportunity to heal them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I can't heal them in the menu. Uh-oh. Oh my god, is that a Final Fantasy XIV reference? No way. Sure. We're gonna go cloud posting. And we're just gonna keep pressing the cure button. Uh-oh, uh-oh, uh-oh. Locke, don't die, don't die. Locke, don't die, Locke, don't die, please! Locke, don't die! I mean, we're basically... If we can kill... Alright, alright. Because what I was thinking is each of those claws is doing about 90 damage, right? So if we can kill one of the claws before somebody dies, then we're gaining healing. We're gaining healing. Now, that is a little bit problematic. Here, go, 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 go! I think... Uh-oh. Come on, no! You piece! This is, not going very well immediately. $180 is a little scary. So, I remember in Final Fantasy XIV, it would go to, like, this liquid injector thing to regrow its arms, and it would get a lot stronger. I'm not entirely sure if... Oh, that did a lot of damage. I'm not entirely sure what the correct play is here, because honestly, the arms weren't doing a lot of damage. But they could be, holding it back. But it's also not doing a lot right now. Did I use fire? I think I might have used fire, yeah. I think Thunder was doing more. Now, thankfully, Locke is in front and has pretty decent evasion, and Edgar is in the back, so he's getting hit less naturally. I think fire is actually better. I should try to get a auto crossbow in. I think we can do that now. Especially if one of these things dies. It didn't, but we dodged the attack, so... Because the auto crossbow was doing, like, 100... Yeah, like, 200 damage is pretty good. So you need healing immediately. But hopefully we have the time. Get about, like, 200 healing here. You lived. Very, very barely. So we just need to keep, like, single target curing. We need to keep cure botting Locke. Which, listen, we're spamming cure 1. We don't have free cure. We don't have cure 2. I don't really know, like, oh. I think you still have to, absolutely. You have to 100% keep cure botting Locke, and you just have to hope that Edgar will dodge. You have to hope that whoever gets hit next dodges. Which didn't happen. It did not happen. So... I have another idea. It's to move Gao to the back, so that hopefully, in the future, it will just be Locke who's targeted. And then we have Edgar and Gao in the back, and Locke is getting hit a lot and dodging. Because, like, when the net comes out, there's not really much we can do besides just stand there and glow purple. Sad. We can definitely do this, because the boss does not do a lot of damage. I just wish that we didn't lose objectively our best party member, because that kind of sucks. Now, is there any other Esper I want to see that would help out here? Maybe Ifrit would be helpful. I mean, Drain could also be interesting. Scorches all enemies in Fiery Blaze, reduces the target's MP, restores HP. Somebody else being able to heal. I mean, Locke being able to heal would also work, but the problem is we would need to get Cure on somebody before, whatchamacallit. Now, the acquisition rate, I remember they explained it, but I'll be honest, that was like a week ago. Cures the party of most status ailments. I'm wondering if there's any, like... Unleashes a tide of anger, petrifies all enemies, turns all allies invisible. That could potentially work. Casts Reflect on all allies, which is magic. Protect is the physical one. Slams all enemies with giant bubbles. Maybe we should try that. Kieran gradually restores the party's HP. Who has that? That is, that's Edgar. Honestly, I don't know if we need... Like, Thundara, sure, is cool, but... Maybe we should get something that's a little bit more helpful, or potentially helpful. Here's the party of most status ailments. Because that could be net. You know what I mean? But I don't know if you're gonna live for very long. That's the problem. 10% HP, you do need more HP. Turning all allies invisible could be interesting as well. Reducing the target's HP could be fun. Honestly, maybe you should get this. Petrifies all enemies. Releases a Bio is a pretty useful dot. You need to make sure to maintain it to keep your damage uptime on the target. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. So, 86% progress to Thundara. And then... Okay. How about we try this, then? And, I will go ahead and save. Just so I don't have to switch that around again. We might be at this for a little bit. We might be at this for a little bit, chat. Oh no, it's Kefka! I mean, we did defeat Kefka before. So... I don't really know why we gotta run, necessarily, but we do. Although... There we go. You have to press up to get to your, You have to press up to get to your, I was gonna say primal spell. God, that's such a weird effect, because it's like traveling at different speeds, you know what I mean? Like, if you look to the left and the right, it's like going back and forth and speeding up and slowing down. It's, look who it is alright, that's for sure. We do want to definitely save our potions for the real shit. The double fire wombo combo. Yeah, I'm surprised. I was like, they're gonna die. I'm not doing anything. I'll bet on that. You take that bet? I'd take that bet. But listen, I am in mines more hellish than this, okay? 5-30, okay? If you know, you know. No, let's not do... I don't want to use my primal thing yet. It might cost a lot of mana. I really should, like... actually use the regeneration thing. Yo, Locke is locking in, chat. Real. Because honestly, the HP regeneration between fights sounds really helpful and useful. Every day, every night, I see him in my dreams. My coupons. I am hoping that we get to reuse these. Oh, what did I do? I didn't wait to see. I think I just cured. Oh no, I cured everybody. Although, admittedly, there's one person who didn't really need it. Oh no. Oh, I forgot to put Gao in the back. I don't think I can change it now. Magicite bonus, +1 magic. Why would you be able to change your party when you're riding on the Minecraft roller coaster? Me when I'm going from my base to my friend's base, and we don't have mods installed that allow us to travel through the astral plane. I wonder... Oh no, that's 50. I don't want to do that. Row. This should have Gao hop in the back, right? Please stop killing Locke. Our run ends if Locke dies. You know, if you go Imperial Soldier mode, you really should be able to, whatchamacallit, use the, Imperial Soldier medkit. Aw, crap. You hate to see it, chat. You hate to see it. Okay, hopefully Gao stays in the back, so that we don't have to waste a turn doing that later. Aw, shit. Okay. Okay. No! He's being camped! He's being camped! Okay. Please, 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 please. Own him, own him, own him, send him. Okay, go in the back row, go in the back row. What do you mean, Holy Aura just started now, you piece? Okay, didn't need to do anything anyways. God damn it! Get him in the back row! Don't worry, Kieran will heal him. Copium, 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 copium. Kieran will heal him, copium. I almost want to restart the run and then just put Gao in the correct spot. I don't think I'm gonna have to manually restart. I don't think I'm gonna manually restart. Okay. Remember what you wanted to do. Formation. Let's try this. I will have to do that again if, you know, I forgot. Yeah, I can't hop in the minecart of my own volition, of my own free will. Sid has to push me into the goddamn minecart and then push me gently onto the redstone booster track and go, whoa! Alright. We're not gonna bubble post right now. We're not gonna bubble post right now. But what we are gonna do is do that. We want to learn Thundara real quick. Real quick on God. And, you know, go ahead and throw some regen on why on earth are you getting attacked. I want this guy dead. Edgar is being beaten up. I really should have taken some better single-target DPS characters. I really did just take AoE. Where's my Sabin? Where's my Cyan? Gone. Okay, Edgar, you're gonna want to use Kieran just because we need to get some healing in there. Now, if Locke could somehow get the raise ability... Okay, well... whoops. I should not have trusted being in the back row to actually do anything. My mistake, chat. My mistake. I mean, you would be taking, like, 400 damage, right? So, it's actually not that... It's actually, like, completely correct to have them in the back row. Because they are underleveled. I you know, my bad, chat, my bad. But you know, 5-30 with a level 8-ish. I mean, what you gonna do, chat? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Okay. I don't know, just shoot him. Just cook him? Okay, single target fire gets the job done. They're not that strong. This is like... you hover over the video, you just see this playing on repeat, you're like, oh no. Oh no. Alright, I have an idea. I have a plan. I have a plan. No, thank you. Yeah, I wanted to target just you. Please stop killing him! I don't know why. Why is he the strongest individual? They're getting the shit kicked out of him. The first one died in, you know... The first one died in one hit. You telling me that that was, like, just already injured? Like, homie jumped off the, Like, homie jumped off the environment, took fall damage, but because he was out of combat, it wasn't lethal? What the hell are you trying to tell me? Like, I want this dude dead. I want him beaten to death with hammers. He needs to go. Of course. On the way out. I do like how Imperial Soldier posting is, fire. Like, is that because they have flamethrowers and you're just emulating that? Like, is that the only way that you can emulate it? Who knows? Alright, Blizzard, Thunder, Thundara. We're getting there, chat. We're getting there. Locke is more useful. I think we got one more combat to go before the boss. I think it's 3 combats and then a boss. Or is it 4 combats and then a boss? I don't know. For me, the eternal hell that I live in is it's wave 1, wave 2, 5 enemies each, and then wave 3, 3 enemies. And one of them really cares about his coupons. The man with the golden chains and the purple tattoos. It takes so long to update, it's so sketchy. I really should just be shooting Gao with the cure. The undiluted cure. But the menu takes a little bit to update, like, visually. But you can do it immediately, which is, something else. Magic +1, magic up. You love to see it. Alright. Good luck to me. Good luck to me. And I mean, good luck to you, I suppose. I just don't really know what you're doing IRL right now, so I don't know what I can wish you luck with. Oh, sorry. It is 4 combats and then the boss. My bad. Meat. I can't believe there's so many Stormblood references here. And if you really think about it, this is just a Copperbell Mines reference because we're on a minecart. Okay, magic. All enemies. You're gonna need it in a second. Bubbles. I do want to use Kieran at some point, but I think Gao needs to heal himself with a high potion. Uh-oh. That is the guy with Kieran, who has just become hit by the net. Now we can try to go Gao posting. That's not really gonna work. Bro is stuck in the net. He's just chilling. Uh-oh. Well, Gao's dead when I wasn't looking. Not that we had any potions to actually heal. But, oh my god. Dodge it! Okay, now we just need to... Do you think slow would work on it? I don't know if slow worked on it originally. We can try. Just feels kind of like a waste, though. Oh yeah, this guy needs to do Kieran real quick before somebody gets killed. Probably gonna be him! Hi, Kieran. How's it going? 18 HP, by the way. Uh-oh. Don't suppose you'll, be cool, right? You'll be cool? Don't suppose you'll be cool, right? I mean, it's kind of weird, but we did get a little bit further than before. Now that's not gonna last for very long. Mostly because, you know, that is a exact lethal, you know. I don't know, this guy's about to die, and this epic auto crossbow is gonna kill, dude. It's gonna go so hard. You have no idea. Check this shit out. Hell yeah, look at that. Nah. Trust. Edgar will clutch. Check it out. He's got this. Edgar would never die. Aw, shit. Okay, so I think what we need to do is farm. We need to load a save. We need to farm. We need to fight the primals again. Oh, that's right. They're dead. They're dead. They are done. They are deceased. They are killed. Alright, I have one question. So, I was informed that you can actually use tents here, right? So that's cool. But the question is, does it revive people? The answer is yes. Okay. That's, you know, configuration of your team. There we go. Are there random encounters? Oh, we haven't gone in there yet. Are there random encounters here? Please. Oh my god, there are random encounters. So we're just gonna kill this thing. We're just gonna kill this thing. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna do a little bit of farming, chat. Why has Gao done nothing, by the way? Gao was just crouching there, you know? Not contributing to the rest of the group. And we can use Selice's mana to heal everybody. As we please. And also, you know, if I think about it, abilities... Oh, we don't have them yet. No, that makes sense. Alright, fine, just, Also... Did we have Kate Sith with us? I'm pretty sure we did. Like, she didn't take it, right? Doesn't matter. We're just gonna stay here, and we're gonna farm. And, yeah, we're gonna do that. Is this a podcast episode now? I don't know. Could be. It's up to you. Oh my god. But hey, at least our problem is fixable instead of my problem, which is the man with the purple tattoos and his golden chains, the greatest Big Brother player of all time, Daniel Giesling. Except this time he's, you know, wearing a purple shirt instead of a, he's wearing a purple shirt. Yo, he's going crazy. Wait, what was that? There was like an exclamation mark there. Can we grab that hook and go back up? That'd be funny. Fapping ooze. Wom, 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 wom. Nah, that's fine. Don't worry about it. We need Edgar and Gao to be useful members of the... What? Also, we need to make Edgar do, like, an actually useful attack. There we go. Now everybody should be doing useful things. Did we just get imped? Did we just get capped? You son of a gun. How do you do it again? Is it magic? Thank you. Oh, hey. Were we originally down here? I'm so confused. But it is very funny that we've literally just loaded a save to, basically just grind. And so everything that we do on Solis is wasted, though, which sucks. But it is what it is, I suppose. If only we had Bismarck, I'd try to get Locke the Raise. That would go so hard. Listen, these Imperials are gonna... We're gonna be menaces to these Imperials. I mean, here's the thing. The Slimes were way faster to kill, and they did way less damage. They were giving us a decent amount of EXP, too. Like, the Slimes died in one hit. Sure, it was multiple waves, but... What was that, like 900 EXP? We're in there. We're in the back rooms. Galulja in the back rooms? No way. Single target moment, by the way. So, I mean, I guess since we're playing a Final Fantasy game, let's talk about Final Fantasy XIV being washed, right? So, I think it's absolutely ridiculous. So first of all, the new Alliance Raid came out, the part 1, and it's pretty good, honestly. It's, probably like a we're so back, you know? It's a very well done Alliance Raid. I enjoy it a lot. The problem is that, oh, we're gonna die. Yeah, we're gonna go back down to the slime room. We're gonna go down to the slime room, please. Uh-oh. Yeah, sorry, I have to lock in real quick. Lunatic voice. Program 35 chat. Real. Go, Kate Sith. Throw the cat at them. Yeah, we're going back down to the slime room. Absolutely. We could just set this shit on autopilot and the game plays itself. Alright, get me out of here. That is 900 EXP. That is not worth it. Those easy fights are 500. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Uh-oh. Side attack. Isn't it funny? I tried to do a, like, little silly, uh-oh. What the hell? Oh. The controls for these battles are so weird. I thought it was gonna hit us for a second. I was gonna be so sad. Go, get down, Magitech laser! Bro, get me out of here. Get me out of here. That shit's so scary. By the way, let me just, magic cure. Yeah, that shit's terrifying. Get me out. No! Get me out of here! We've just been spamming, We've been spamming AoE healing on half of our party. Screw that Onion Knight in particular. Jesus Christ, did you see that? 1,000 damage? We called the Zeus to smite them down. When you kill someone with your Electrocute Rune Mastery proc in League of Legends, like, just Zeus smite them. Please. Please take me back down. Hook, no! We have to find the conveyor belt again? It's like this one, right? Yippee! So, like, okay, new Alliance Raid came out, right? Very good. Very good Alliance Raid. Oh, no. Oh, no, this is not it at all. Oh, no, this is definitely it. Zeus, smite? Zeus cast smite, please? Yep, thank you. Thank you, Zeus. Damn, Cloud's kind of broken. Whee! Yeah, let's go farming for slimes. This shit's way better. Are you kidding me? Like, look at this. They're dead. There's nothing to Thundara. 600 EXP! This was built for this! We have to fight for our goddamn life for a crumb of 900? Are you kidding me? Auto crossbow ends the goddamn fight immediately. It's beautiful! It's the greatest thing of all time. I got an achievement called Smart Saber. Would you look at that? Would you look who it is? Sapping Ooze, you son of a gun. You're gonna kill him! Leave him alone! If you kill them all at once, do new ones, do they not, like, reinforce themselves? Or do you just kill them and they die? Huh. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Oh yeah, now I remember. Sorry, this game is, like, the worst possible, banter game. You think it'd be a great banter game because it's a turn-based RPG where I can just press auto battle, but, you know, sometimes it'd be that way. I just love the shoot one of them and then they all die thing. That's so good. Listen, desperate times call for desperate measures, alright? And I do remember the EXP booster, by the way, but I'm having fun. And if this is like how the... I'm pretty sure I don't have the, whatchamacallit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure everything here is, like, relatively normal. Magic AP. Magic ability power. So true, bestie. I'm having fun. I'm having a good time. But basically, so the new Alliance Raid came out, and it's good. I really like it. It's one of the goats. It's probably one of the better Alliance Raids they've made. All of the bosses are memorable. They're really fun. I think they've been knocking it out of the park with how the Alliance Raids have been going. And I think, like, oh yeah, no, this is really good. I think that's really cool, right? And my favorite boss is absolutely the first one. The I don't remember her name. The Elysian lass, who she's like one of the main characters of Final Fantasy XI. So basically, it is a Final Fantasy XI crossover, where it's basically like, hey, this is Final Fantasy XIV, but here is a raid series based on Final Fantasy XI, our other MMO, and you should go play it if you want to, right? And one of the things about it that I really like is that the fight design is really fun. And I think the fight design has been getting much better in... Wow, we're getting 960 EXP from this now, by the way. That's actually the same level as the, whatchamacallits, but the scary enemies. This shit was made for grinding. They were like, yeah, if you have a save for this, you want to go back, you want to do this. True, real. This post is fact-checked by true, Gestalian patriots. But it's a really good fight, and the fight design in general, like, I love the wait for it mechanic. Like, how many times she says the wait for it is the impact of the attack, and there's, like, the knockback, the AoEs, and then for the dragon, there's, like, the different tells with the front, the tail, the fire, the wind tornado part. It's a really good And then the final boss, who I won't say just in case it's like plot relevant, the Final Fantasy 11 or something, but the final boss is pretty good too. The final boss is actually really good. It had for some reason it reminded me of Thunder God, where it's like I guess it's the arena that reminds me of Thunder God. But all in all, a really good fight. I will say, they kind of did. They are getting crazy with the idea of like, hey, here's the boss. The boss has clones. The clones are gonna do the same mechanic as the boss, but the clones are standing in a different direction. Like, come on, man. Like, they always do like a little theme with the raid series, right? And this raid series is definitely bosses spawn clones. Absolutely, 100%. You can't change my mind. Because it really is just like, oh my god. Like, I don't even know what to, I don't even know what to say. It really is just, they put you in an arena, and then the boss spawns clones, and then the clones do the exact same thing the boss does. And I mean, they did it with M1, they did it with M4, they did it with M3, and they kind of did it with M2, but like, I don't know, alarm pheromones is like, those are at least more like ads, I guess you could say. But I wonder if we could, I don't think we can, because it's like the facility melts down or whatever when we take the Magicite, but it would be so cool if we could come back to this room after getting the Magicite and we could just grind the whatchamacallits, but like it's they've been doing really well with the fight design, except like I don't know, the new EX. I'm not gonna say the name of the boss, obviously, because it's the final boss of Dawn Trail. EX1 is Trial 1, EX2 is Trial 2, and EX3 is the final boss of the expansion. So, you know, I'm not gonna say it because like I don't want to like spoil it for anybody who hasn't beaten Dawn Trail yet. So I'm not gonna say the name of the boss. But, like, oh my god, it kind of sucks. Like, it kind of sucks, and I hate to say it. Because, like, okay, it would theoretically be a fun fight if you actually had to do it. And it's kind of, like, one of the frustrating things about Party Finder specifically, is that this fight is neutered. It is not difficult, and the damage is so low, and yet Party Finder can't deal with that, which is really, really crazy, dude. I went into a day one blind prog party, and the fight does not hit hard. The only parts of the fight that do hit hard are the instant kill parts, which are the most telegraphed, easily avoidable things of all time. And it's like, healers can't do it, right? Like, I need to go back to being a healer main. I swear to God, because it's like the amount of parties that I'm in. Oh, they're getting their MP sapped when the slimes jump on them. Because I was like, how did Edgar get down to 26 mana? He's just using auto crossbow. That's goddamn why. But basically, it's like, there's a huge mechanic that is like the final, it's like the most powerful mechanic that the boss does. Well, not really, but there's like a very intricate, very what is it called, absolute authority? I don't remember, but it's like this really cool mechanic that the final boss does, and I really, really like it. It's one of my favorite mechanics from the normal fight. Now, of course, it's the normal mode, so absolute authority is kind of simplified, and it doesn't hurt, because it is, like, more complicated than most of the mechanics in the fight, and if you did it wrong, it would, and the mechanic actually hurt as much as it's supposed to, then it would be unfun, and you would hate getting the fight in roulettes, because then you would just wipe to that mechanic every single time. But absolute authority is kind of goated. It's a really interesting mechanic thematically, and I was really, really hoping that the EX would make it a little bit more complicated and actually hurt. Because it's pretty simple. But the mechanic Absolute Authority in the EX is such a joke, man. Like, I cannot believe that the strat is just to... So, basically what it is, at least this is what I've seen from the videos, because I haven't been able to get a party finder that is capable of going past Virtual 2. Makes me want to cry, man. But anyways, hold on. How's Locke doing with Siren? Oh, he's maxed Siren out. Okay. What if we let's grab Shiva, and you don't need Kate Sith. That's fine. You can just not have Kate Sith. You've maxed out Kieran. So what if we had you max out somebody else? What if you got Kate Sith, and what if Gao, who's maxed out Ramu, what if you got Ifrit, and we just kind of like messed around for a little bit, just did a little bit of that. But oh my god, like, so basically what you're supposed to do is it is baited AoEs, flare spreads, which is basically like they do. A marker goes above your character's head, and everyone takes damage based on how close they are to you. So the idea is that it's like baited AoEs, flare markers, and then a knockback, which is theoretically very fun. Especially with how it's paced in the fight. It's a really cool mechanic, in theory. Now, the purpose of these, like, AoE flare markers is to get you to move away from everyone else, because it does damage to everyone based on how close they are to you. So if they're far away, they take a very small amount of damage, and if they're close up, they take the most amount of damage possible, right? And so you go into this EX, man. You go into this EX, man. And with some mitigation, you can stack for the entire mechanic. Literally the entire mechanic. I wonder how enemy reinforcements would work if you're flanking them on both sides. Would they come from the bottom or the top, or would they just run past you? Or would they back attack you? That'd be kind of cool. Now, enemy reinforcements could definitely work for me. I don't think I've ever seen... Have I seen something like this before? This is kind of crazy. Where we're in, like, a line in the middle. How would the controls work here? I almost want to un-auto battle to find out, but I'm not going to. Edgar's almost dead, by the way. We gotta heal homie. Smited by goddamn Zeus, bro. Yeah, don't mind me. You're just gonna use a little bit of that and a little bit of that. That's fine. A little bit of the cure sauce. Do you think Celeste knows that we know that she's gonna leave the party? And so that's why we've taken the Esper off of her. This is crazy, by the way. Like, this is pretty fast for, like, I think this is 100% intentional. Like, they knew that, okay, this boss might be a little bit much, guys. So here you go. Here's an arena of the most, like, easy-to-kill, EXP-dense enemies you'll ever see in your entire life. And it's like, thank you so much. I could live here. I could live here, chat. It's true. I guess it's just disappointing because for Final Fantasy 14, you know, I don't know what it is, man. But it's like, the fights... I feel like the new Alliance raid is, like, perfect. Like, it's, like, perfect balancing for the game. Because the Final Fantasy XIV has two inherent contradictions that make it frustrating to play. One, the people who you were playing with in your lobby determine whether or not you get to play the game, right? Like, if you're doing something hard in Final Fantasy XIV, the other people there, the element that you can't control, are the entire deciding factor on whether or not you win or lose, right? Like, it's actually worse than League of Legends. And yes, I am bringing up League of Legends because it's an apt comparison, actually. In League of Legends, there are 4 unknown elements and factors to your team, and they determine whether or not you will succeed or lose, right? So so they have a heavy impact on whether or not you win or lose, right? So what ends up happening is you have to be the stable element if you want to climb in rank, right? Because you have 4 people who are, completely random. You have no idea what they're going to do. You have no idea if they're going to throw. You have no idea if they're going to carry you. They're complete, you have no idea. They are complete mysteries. And so in League of Legends, if you want to climb the rank ladder, you have to be the stable part. You have to be the person who is always reliable, I guess you could say, right? Perform to a consistent level that is consistently mediocre or good. At least not bad. Like, don't perform consistently bad. Perform, consistently mediocre and have a good mental game where you don't give up. If you do that, you'll climb. Because eventually, you're going to get games where your team is playing at the same level that you are, and if the enemy team has one person who's trolling, one person who's griefing, guaranteed to win. Right? And then other games, you're going to have it where people on your team are griefing and trolling, and then you can't win because it's literally impossible. And then other games, you're going to have people who are going to carry you. And then some games, you're going to do the carrying, right? But you just have to always remain that positive element. Because there's only one aspect on your League of Legends team that you can control in ranked, and that's yourself. You can't control anybody else, nobody else can help you, blah, 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 right? So, in Final Fantasy XIV, instead of 4 unknown elements, it's 7 unknown elements, and if you are in normal content, your role determines how independent you are. So, if you are, for instance, let's say, a tank. Kind of depends on what tank. But if you are a tank, a bad DPS and a bad healer, or bad DPS and a bad healer, are not going to stop you from doing anything. Right? Like a good... Hold on, I don't know why I'm getting paranoid about this. I don't think anybody's gonna die to the slimes, but they get a hit in occasionally. If you're a tank, most tanks can persist through pretty much anything in normal content. And so, as long as they allow that to be a thing, then a competent tank is going to prevent wipes just from existing, right? I'll give a good anecdote. So I was playing the new dungeon, which the new dungeon is so good, by the way. The new dungeon, the bosses are so good. I love the bosses so much. The final boss, that's just like P5S, but like normal difficulty, if that makes sense, and a wacky arena, God bless them. Absolutely amazing final boss. I love the final boss in the new dungeon, the patch 7.1 dungeon. But the thing is, right, like, if you have bad DPS and a bad healer, a tank can solo that dungeon, right? Like, a level 100 tank can solo that dungeon. It's gonna take 80 goddamn years because the tank does low damage, but a tank can solo that dungeon, right? And the reason why I know this is because on the final, on the final fight, on the final boss, my friend who plays a tank, and I was playing healer, because I didn't want to leave it up to random chance that we get a bad healer. She did something stupid and instantly died. And I was like, okay, I'll raise you. And as I was raising her, the boss did the funny ring around the rosy merry-go-round mechanic. And I was like, I can outrun this, I'll be fine. And then it killed me, because it does like 80 more billion damage, right? Because they're upping the damage in this game, which is really good. I like that they're upping the damage in mid-core content. And by mid-core content, I mean beginner content. Somebody said it really well on Twitter, which is, thank you, Final Fantasy XIV dev team, for trusting the player base and treating us like we've played multiple expansions and have beaten the game. And seen the credits roll. That was really good, but it's like... what happened is I raised her, and in the process of raising her, I just died. Like, I just got killed. Like, the mechanic, I couldn't outrun the mechanic in time. I just immediately, instantly died. And there was nothing that I could really do about it besides cancel my raise. But the thing is, I couldn't do that because I had aggro. And so the only reason why I wasn't dead, I was one auto attack away from death. The only reason I wasn't dead is because the boss was channeling the skill. And the moment they stopped channeling the skill, I would die to an auto attack, right? So I had to raise her because she was the tank and the DPS were also low health. And so I raised her, I died to the mechanic, and then because I didn't have time to escape it. So really it was the best thing that I could do. And the thing is, a lot of people will hate her, a lot of people would beat her to death with hammers, but she does not wipe in normal content, just so that other people can play. And so we watched her solo the boss with the Reaper, who almost died. But she kept the Reaper alive with, like, warrior healing abilities, but the ranged and I were just dead the whole time. And we didn't get to play or experience most of the mechanics in the fight. And the thing is, I made her know that I died because of her, because she was a stupid idiot, and we were laughing our asses off. The dancer was mad, though, and honestly, they had a right to be mad. They didn't get to play the game, because the tank let the healer die. But that's the thing, right? Is, like, normal content can be hard as long as a tank can solo it, so that you're not held back by a healer who doesn't know what they're doing. Which is a very mean thing to say, and it's not something that I realized for a long time, because I was the healer, and I have a baseline level of competency. And so, what ended up happening was, you know, I never experienced how bad, like, you would be surprised the kind of healers you'll see at max level running content. And it sounds very rude and mean to say this, but, like, as long as a tank can solo the normal content, it's okay. They can't make it any more difficult than that, because healers are squishy, and they easily die. Magic casters, both, you know, intelligence and mind magic casters, healers and magic DPS, they both are insanely squishy. They're the squishiest jobs in the game. They have the least amount of protections, the least amount of armor. And so the thing is, that's very important, is that if you have it to where the fights, because the biggest problem that Final Fantasy XIV had for a long time was that the fights didn't do damage, right? Like it didn't matter. Like the fights didn't do damage. They didn't do anything. Like you could, it's so you're so used to being able to on purpose fail everything without any consequence in stuff like Endwalker, because it's like it doesn't matter, right? Like there are some fights in Shadowbringers, there are some dungeons in Shadowbringers, and it's like I'm trying to think of hard dungeons in Endwalker, like maybe the dead ends when the item level sync got introduced, but you're just so used to being able to objectively fail, like on purpose, and not interface with anything, right? Like just do the absolute bare minimum, not even care, because it doesn't matter, right? Because nothing matters, you know? Endwalker was so easy. Like, I'll never forget, there's a dungeon in Endwalker where the boss makes you dizzy, and you have to spin around, and you can't control your character very well because you're spinning, and Fall Guys moment, right? And there are a bunch of spikes on the ground, and they bleed you if you go into them. So you might think to yourself, okay, I need to avoid the spikes. And yes, you are supposed to avoid the spikes because they give you damage. Like, they damage you, they hurt you. The spikes are objectively bad. The thing is, though, and this is true, the spikes and the bleed do so little damage that I messed it up as a healer, and I live, like, easily, because Endwalker, the damage is really low, or stupidly high for some reason, but Endwalker is a little bit weird. The balance in the game is weird, okay? Like, oftentimes trash mobs, like trash packs in between bosses, are more difficult than the boss itself, right? Like, easily, 100%. Like, those shitheads hit harder, they do more damage, they're just overall more difficult to deal with, because they're tanky, they deal a shit ton of damage, blah, 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 etc., etc. I don't know how many levels we've gotten, by the way. I've completely zoned out at this point. I'm just watching Locke run back and forth like the funny guy that he is. The little silly guy that he is, right? But, no, it's wild. The balance in Final Fantasy XIV, it's unhinged. And so, you know, I'm sitting here, and I'm thinking about it, and it's like, thank God the damage is actually becoming real. But the consequence of damage becoming real is that means that if you have a healer who is not paying attention, or who's not dodging AoEs because you haven't had to dodge boss AoEs for, like, I don't know, like 3 expansions, or every expansion, and the original game, and the entire everything, if that's required content for, you know, the story, then you can be pseudo held hostage. And I don't want to give anybody like a complex where it's like you're like, oh, I'm so, you know, where you're thinking to yourself like, oh my god, I'm so nervous, I have heal anxiety, I don't know if I can do this, I don't want to do this, I'm so scared of healing. Because what if I hold people back? What if I hold people hostage, etc., etc., etc.? The thing is, if you're actually thinking about that, chances are you are not that person, right? There's a very weird section of the Final Fantasy XIV community that believes that the game should be incredibly easy and incredibly casual, and they will purposefully sort of try to hold people hostage because they don't want to get better at the game and they don't think that the game should get harder, even though the game is level 100. It's crazy. And these are the same people. Listen, Final Fantasy XIV players are psychotic, okay? I should know, I'm one of them. One of the biggest complaints of Endwalker was game's too easy. One of the biggest complaints with Dawn Trail, and Dawn Trail's not that difficult, let me tell you, is that Dawn Trail is too hard. Because the AoEs, if you stand in them, they kill you now. Can you believe it? Like, what is this? Like, I don't know. We've got Heavensward, Stormblood, Shadowbringers, Endwalker, and Dawn Trail. This is the 5th expansion. And now the AoEs kill you if you stand in them. It's like the game's been training you for, I don't know, a decade. Literally a decade. That AoEs deal damage. And now they do. Now they do damage. And for once in your goddamn life, for once in your godforsaken life, the AoEs do damage, and so the game is too hard. Like, here's the thing. Also, if you're, like, playing a Realm Reborn, and you're like, oh god, I don't want to be a healer, because what if I... Just stop yourself right there. I'm talking about Dawn Trail. I'm talking about level 100 right now. Okay? There's only one dungeon that's hard to heal in the entirety of the game before Dawn Trail, and that's Holminster's Switch. And let me tell you how to heal Holminster's Switch as a white mage, okay? You keep up with the tank. You make sure that they have a Medica 2 on them before the pull starts. I know, you might have watched some guides, it doesn't matter, okay? Aggro threat, it isn't real, don't worry about it. You keep Medica 2 on the tank between pulls. Maybe a regen if you're feeling a little spicy. And then you just spam Cure 2 or you spam Cure 3, whatever you feel like you need to do. Technically, I think Cure 2 is better. because it's like 800 potency, right? And then like Cure 3 is like 600 potency. Am I insane? Maybe this is why I'm like a statistically mediocre white mage. I don't actually know my potencies, but like, I don't know, man. You just spam a Cure skill that's good. Don't use Cure 1. Cure 1 is dog shit. But there you go. Holminster's Switch is like the only dungeon. Like, listen, I have first tried almost every dungeon in this game as a white mage. And by that I mean played it blind. Although I do subsequently mean like first tried it blind, because the dungeons are all easy. They're all really easy. Because even if you make a mistake, you're not gonna do it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I'm still thinking about that one Heavensward dungeon, man. I'm still thinking about that one Heavensward dungeon where there is a, like, lightning pool to the side of the arena, and the boss is running down the arena and doing, like, these AoE dashes that only target people in the line arena. It's like a line, you know? It's just a straight line. It's like a little road, you know? And so if you go off-road, you stand in the lightning drink. But the thing is, the lightning doesn't do that much damage. And it does less damage than getting hit by the boss's charge. And the boss's charge slams you into a wall. So you might think, logically speaking, you step into the lightning AoE, which doesn't do that much damage, for the sole purpose of being able to dodge the boss's attack, which does more damage and moves you, which will cancel your casts if you're a caster. Well, guess what? The boss's charge is supposed to knock you into the wall so that you don't get hit into the lightning field. You're supposed to avoid the lightning field. Even though the lightning field does less damage, the actual correct way to deal with the mechanic is to get hit by the boss when you can dodge the boss. But no, you're supposed to, the boss breaks the walls, not so that you can dodge the boss's charge attack, but so that the boss's charge attack will knock you into the lightning drink, the lightning pool. And it's the dumbest thing, because the lightning pool doesn't do damage. Well, it does, it technically does damage, but like, it doesn't really. Like, the first time I did that dungeon, I just stood in the lightning pool and it didn't matter, because it doesn't do damage, and I dodged the boss's attacks. That's the kind of game Final Fantasy XIV is for the first decade of its goddamn life, dude. Holminster's Switch hits like a goddamn truck. Like, that shit's terrifying. Not the bosses, like the enemies. The enemies in Holminster's Switch do way too much goddamn damage. It's true, dude. Does a save point regenerate your mana? Guess we'll find out after this. Dude, I'm losing it. I'm thinking about Final Fantasy XIV. I'm losing it. However many levels we got, it's gotta be enough, right? I hope so. We can give it another go. I'm glad we didn't overwrite the save. But what if this restores my mana, man? It does not restore my mana. I think we should probably just drink some ethers and go. What level are they all? 22, 21, 23? I mean, considering that Locke and Selisa are level 23 and homies are at level 21 and 22, I think that's fair. I think we can do that. I don't really care about getting Selisa or Locke another level up, so we can just save here, that's fine. They're not dead anymore, chat. You love to see it. I don't know. I think we just need like a couple ethers. And just kind of drink a couple ethers as like a little treat. Like a couple ethers. That's more than a couple ethers. That's all of them. Well, we didn't save drinking the ethers, so we can come back to it later. How do you skip dialogue? Oh, no. Oh, I forgot about this, dude. I forgot about this. Leave me alone. Get me out of here. Oh my god, please. I forgot about this. I forgot about this. It's the worst part of the game. Look at this shit. Get me out of here, dude. I forgot about this shit, man. We have so much longer to go. Gotta fight our way through all this shit. Get out of here! Get fired, idiot! Oh my god, please, please, please. Is this it? Okay, yeah, I think this is it. No! There was one more room! Me and Destroyer Rutsu, get out of here. Bro's pissed off, dude. Look at him, bro's pissed. She's poisoned, but, like, that won't matter in, like, a little bit. Yeah, Thundara should be, like, you know, pretty good against, me and Bird Rutsu. If Pokemon's taught me anything. The weakest cloud attack of all time. I mean, we should probably use Salisa's anti-poison magic, just, you know, be a little rude, right? Just make sure everybody's fully healed. No. I forgot. I forgot. It was him. He's here. Oh, no. I forgot. I forgot. I completely... I thought he was early. I thought he was before the primals. No. No. I'm gonna cry, honestly. It's so real. That's so real. You know what, Celeste? You can have a primal. We're gonna kill him. We're gonna beat him. We're gonna beat him to death with hammers. We're gonna beat him to death with hammers. Oh, we have... Okay. Before he puts up the charge barrier, go! Kick his ass! Kill him! Judgment Bolt, yo! That's a Final Fantasy XIV reference. Yeah, some people are slightly injured. I mean, I imagine he's gonna put up the thing in a second. We accidentally put Gao in rage mode, didn't we? Oh, that feels good. You have no idea how good that feels, chat. Just get this guy out of here. Oh yeah, speaking of which, he was one of the unique... I don't know if it's exactly him, but there's an elemental dickhead in Final Fantasy XIV who basically does the exact same thing he does, where it channels a... Basically, channels a bunch of, whatchamacallit, different elements. And so he would do, like, lightning element, fire element, and ice element. And originally, it was actually a really cool and unique fight, where the, he would channel an element, and then that would be what mechanics you had to deal with, and also how to, damage him, because he was invulnerable to certain types of damage. And you had to, like, elementally charge yourself. And it was really cool. I think it was, one of the most, it was, one of the most, interesting fights in Stormblood. It was one of the most memorable fights in Stormblood as well. It was a great fight. But they had to, because it was just, you know, people couldn't do it. Like, every time I ran through there with people who were random, like, people who I knew, they already knew the fight because they'd already done it. But in, oh, I didn't take Kieran away from her, did I? Do we still have Kieran? Did she just take Kieran away? I think she might have just taken Kieran away. I forgot to unequip it. Hopefully she didn't steal Kieran. But, hopefully she didn't steal the A Realm Reborn, get all the primal mounts. A super mount that plays the A Realm Reborn. That one song from A Realm Reborn that I don't remember. Okay, we still have Kieran. Cool. Go, go, go! Move, move, move! Quick, over here! But, they changed it to where he just cycles between the elements. He's vulnerable to regular damage, and all it means is, like, okay, he's doing, like, a crisscross pattern. So, the lightning one is, like, don't stack. The fire one is, like, don't move. And the ice one is, like, keep moving. I don't even know if they do, like, pyretic in the other one. But, hold on. I think this is the one. Oh, you already have this shit. You don't need this. Yeah, you can have the unicorn. And then, Locke, you can have Bismarck, because I want you to be able to raise people. And, Edgar, you can have... I don't know, Ifrit was kind of cool. Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, let me just go ahead and save. Let me just go ahead and save, chat. Okay, can we get out of here? Let's do it. We did, like, grind for, like, 50 minutes, so... And we did get, like, 9 levels on these two, so... Hopefully. It's Look Who It Is. We're back again. This is what I should do for Ishmael. I should get Ishmael to level 40. That would make this a lot easier. Beautiful. Look at that. I can probably just AoE fire, and it'll be good. I wish you could speed this up. We need to put some redstone enhanced tracks down, just so we can get a little speed boost, you know what I mean? Be a lot more efficient that way. There we go. Locke learned Thunder. Isn't that cool for Locke? Now, the thing that should actually work here is, you know, being able to, whatchamacallit, actually heal on multiple characters. The Road Roller? Still does not do damage. Yeah, I don't think you're gonna be able to... Yeah, that's not living that. Yeah, it's not living that, Chief. So we should have Gao do the whatever primal I equipped him with. Oh, it was Unicorn. No, never mind. We'll just put Gao on Cloud. Well, we'll have Gao cast a couple of spells on purpose, I think. Or maybe we'll just Cloud it up. Who knows? But we're rolling. Quite literally on the tracks. And oh my god, is that the Road Roller? I hopefully get an opportunity to cast Cure here. Oh no, he can do that. You know what? Works for me. Works for me. Oh, hey, somebody leveled up. Got strength. I like strength. Physical damage up. Muscle go up. You love to see it. Alright, I have not been paying attention. I think this is the 4th fight, right? We have to fight those little red guys again, I think. Yeah. Yo, Locke's got 1,000 health. Really good. Oh. Oh. Chat. I'm scared. This guy still does a lot of damage. Okay, Magic Ifrit, go. Magic, Magic Cure. I'm just gonna assume that that's... It says entire party, I'm just gonna assume that. I'm going Cloud mode. I should probably start healing with Homeboy. Locke being able to heal is so good. Dun 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 dun. Do you think we can, do a little slow on Homie and then, Dun 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 dun. Let's just do this, top everybody off. Goated with and without the sauce, honestly. We did not give this guy any offensive magic, huh? That's a new ability. Oh, don't use Blizzard. Alright, don't use Blizzard. Fair enough. How about Giant Bubbles, though? How do you feel about that? That's not ice damage, right? It would never be. Chat, is this real? It's Beach Blast? I'm misreading that on purpose, yes. Well. If it isn't, look who it is. And all it took was engaging with the game's most basic mechanic, leveling up. Now, will I level up Ishmael? No. I will beat the greatest Big Brother player of all time with a level 8 Ishmael. I will do it. Get dusted, idiot. I mean... Listen, I'm so sorry, but you know I gotta do you like this, right? You know I gotta do you like this. Next week on Final Fantasy VI, we really do escape from hell. We're high enough level now. Stay safe out there. Have a good one. Bye.